Hello and welcome to my Q&A where I made the questions myself. I came up with 4 questions that I thought I would want to know the answer to if I was looking to subscribe to someone or to follow their videos, so let's get on with it. The first question I have is, why did I decide to start YouTube? And honestly, the first time I felt the urge to make videos or to make vlogs was on TikTok, making these kind of short videos like a day in my life. And it just helped me stay so productive and so motivated. And I think it was really nice to see how much I could do in a day. It also felt like it was recapping my goals. I feel like a lot of the time we don't see our accomplishments and we just see the negatives in our day-to-day lives. So it was just a really nice way for me to record my progress and my achievements throughout the day. Small achievements really do matter. But I feel like YouTube is a great way to output rather than input. There's this quote about creating more than you consume, and that's something that really spoke to me, and I feel like I want to carry throughout this year and just in the future really. The last thing I'm going to say about why I decided to start YouTube was the fact that this is hopefully something that could be sustainable alongside medicine. A lot of you won't know, but I am hopefully going to be starting my first year of medical school in September, and it's something that's really exciting, also scary, and I think it would be really great to document this, the lead up to it, and also my time throughout medical school. But I also want to showcase balance in medical school, and I really want to make that a priority, and hopefully I can be my creative self on here. So the next question I have is, why didn't I start YouTube earlier? And if you couldn't decipher from the fact that I'm going to uni in September, I have just finished high school. And in high school, it feels like you're always being judged by someone. And I think this is largely because of the fact that you're with the same people for 6 years for 5 days a week. Like, that is an environment that is so small and close knit that little things like someone having a YouTube channel feel like such a big deal. And I feel like it's not just the fact that I've left high school that means that I've started a YouTube account, but it's also the fact that I've accepted that I don't really care if someone judges me or if someone has a 5-minute conversation about a new video I've made with someone. It just doesn't seem to bother me that much. The second reason I didn't start YouTube earlier was because I was worried about my safety. I feel like a lot of people online are not conscious about this anymore. When I was younger, it used to be that you couldn't put your name on your public accounts, you couldn't have a public account, or if you did, you couldn't post your face, and all of these little things that kept us safe online. But now I see people doing timestamp vlogs of their days, and they show the location of their school or a cafe that they go to every single day, and those kind of things really worried me. And people posting those kinds of vlogs and those in-depth descriptions of what their days look like really worried me, because even I would be able to figure out where they're from, where they live. But I've moved past that and I've came up with ways to mitigate those risks, and I'm not going to be posting time-stamped vlogs of my day, and I'm not going to be posting where I live or street names and things like that. And I feel like just taking a step back and thinking about the practical things that you need to do, that definitely helped me and helped me put my mind at ease. The third question I have is, what kind of videos will I post? And I think that in general, the videos that I post will be based on productivity, and they'll also be more like a day in my life, those kind of vlogs. Because when I first started really getting interested in making YouTube videos and potentially having an account, it was when I was making those kinds of videos. But I also want my interests to be shown. I want, if I have a random video idea that, isn't what I typically do, I want to still be able to make those videos. So I just want to make whatever videos I can and see how it goes. And if anyone wants me to try anything, anyone wants to see me do something, then that's definitely something I would be up for as well. But honestly, I think the most important thing about watching a YouTuber isn't about what they do, it's about how they do it and how their personality is displayed across the screen. Like, my favorite YouTubers, I watch people who do their nails and people who do their hair and stuff like that, and even though I might not do my hair like that, or I might not like my nails like that. It's their personality that makes me keep watching them. So that's something that I really strive for. I really strive for my personality to be shown through the screen. So whatever videos I make, I hope that you enjoy my personality the most. So the fourth question I have is, what does my future look like at the moment? And as I said, I will hopefully be starting medical school in September. And I keep saying hopefully, and that's because in Scotland you do advanced hires, and that those grades determine whether you get into medical school or not. So I'll still have a little wait before I can say that I'm definitely going to medical school. But that's what I'm doing. So there's a lot of preparation mentally, physically, in order to get there and in order to thrive there, I guess. But there are certain things that I want to do for university, like meal prepping and getting my supplies and things like that for medical school. So I think it's a really exciting time right now. I'm also learning how to drive. That's what my future looks like right now. So I have lots of little things going on, big changes in my life. And this is honestly what kickstarted me into doing YouTube, because I realized that this is a really fun and scary time in my life, and it would be nice to document it and nice to start my YouTube journey right now. Anyway, I hope this video answered any questions that you might have had about someone that's just started YouTube. But if you have any real questions that weren't made up by myself, then please feel free to comment them down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already, because if you've watched until the end, I clearly must be doing something right. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again soon.